Hey, Barbecue Church, what's going on? Andre Anderson here. We're going to start the service in a little bit, but I decided to start out early and just jumping in and saying, hey, we love you. We appreciate you no matter where you're watching from. No matter who you are, you can eat with us. Go ahead. Go ahead and just say something in the comments. Just roll call, say where you're watching from, say what your favorite thing to eat is, favorite thing to smoke on, or throw on the grill. A lot of people are going into what they call grill season. We've been in grill season all year. All year's grill season for us in these streets. But if you're in grill season and you're in your personal grill season, no disrespect, but go ahead and talk about what you like to smoke. You can go ahead and share this with somebody. Tag your mom here because your mom loves barbecue too. So, love you guys. And we'll jump into the sermon real quick. We'll see you soon. Hey, church. I decided to do this one. I'm back in the studio. If you watch, if you're a barbecue church regular, you know that this is the Chicagoland studio. So I'm back in the Chicagoland for this week, checking on my father-in-law and my baby girl's birthday. She wanted to come see her grandparents. She came to see her grandparents. So we're out here in these streets. So here we are. I decided to do a Good Friday something. So that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing today. I hope you all are well. I hope you're having a great time, having a great little Holy Week, Easter time. Most of these people running them eggs and all that great stuff. So cool. Hope that's all fun for you. I was in them streets. I was down in Florida, parking some cars, directing some traffic, as a lot of you know that I do, with my Solutions Event Service fam. It was wild. It was long days, parking tons of cars, more than what they've ever seen before. And we did our job. We did our thing out there. So it was great. We had my guy DC brought his smoker. He's one of the guys that comes in and volunteers with his motorcycle group. I gotta say group. And so he brought the 1050. And so we were smoking up burgers and hot dogs and chicken. I did a London broil for the fam, so it was phenomenal out there as we were parking cars. This is great stuff. So the title of the sermon is I'm kind of on the lean. I don't know if it's reverse sear Jesus or if it's reverse sear gospel. I think reverse sear gospel probably is a better definition, is a better title. But I like reverse sear Jesus too. So I don't know. We're going to see whatever I put on it whenever it goes up. So whatever it is when I throw it up is what it is going to be. And if you're a part of the Barbecue Assembly of God Facebook group, you know that I do not like the term reverse sear. I just don't like it. It's not a proper term. You cannot reverse a sear. You can do a reverse process in cooking a steak or some beef. You can't reverse a sear. It's impossible. Literally impossible to reverse a sear. But I digress. once something's cooked, it's cooked. But so here's the concept of a reverse sear. So what happens with a steak is originally for years, in restaurants, they were searing a steak first, and then they would throw it on low and slow and let it cook all the way through. So they wanted to sear in the juices. So keep all the juice inside and then let it ride out and get the temperature nice and slow. So what the reverse sear process is it's this concept of a lot of us who smoke, what we'll do is we'll smoke the meat low and slow, put it at 200, 225, and let that steak get to temp, get to like a rare temp right in there, and then we'll pull it off, let it rest. We'll crank the smoker up, and then we'll sear it for like a minute on each side, and so it gets that nice crust on the outside, and then it still maintains that nice smoky inside. So you get a lot of that smoke flavor. You still get a lot of that tenderness, and because it was low and slow, the meat just has a better quality, just feels better. And so that's what we do. So they call it reverse sear. I call it smoke and sear because that's just a more proper term. It makes me feel better on the inside. That's what I do. That's what I call it. And so as we're in this Holy Week, as we're on Good Friday, where, we talk about how Jesus came to earth to die and then rose again. And the whole purpose of him dying was to pay for sin, was to pay for the disconnect that happens between us and God. Okay. So that's what he's for. And as you look at life and as you look at, when it comes to, religion is always, because what I rock with, what we are at Barbecue Church, we're not a religion. It's faith. It's a faith relationship. Religion says you have to do in order to belong. It's like you have to do these certain things, these certain steps so that you can belong. It's all about what you do and don't do, the things that you abstain from, or the things like all that. And that's what gains you access into heaven for them, or whatever it is for a religion. The thing with our faith process is that it's not about what we've done. It's about what Jesus did. It's about his sacrifice, him dying on a cross and then raising again, proving that he is the one and true God. It's about what he did and us accepting that. That's what this whole thing is based around. So him dying on a cross, right, raising again, and then us believing. It says if you believe in your heart and confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord, you will be saved. Okay? Everyone knows John 3:16, for God so loved the world that God gave his son, okay, to die, so that anyone who believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life, so that we will be connected to him. It's about a belief. It's not about doing. It's not about the works of it. It's not about the good person. That's not what it's about. And a lot of times we like to sear. We think that in order to gain access, it's all about the sear first. We want to you think that you have to get your life right first, that you have to do right things first, that you have to do good things first so that you can be accepted by God, because religion says do good. It says do these things or else. Do these things or you're not in. That is not our faith. That is not our faith process. We're reverse sear. Hate that term. But we're reversing. We're reverse sear. Okay? It's not about getting yourself right. It's not about having the right things. It's not about having the right attitude. It's about hearing the gospel and believing. It's about hearing and saying, oh, so Jesus died for me so that I could have connection with him. So anything that I've done is taken care of because of his work on a cross. So then by you saying, hey, well, Jesus, hey, I believe that you're a son of God. I believe that you died and rose again for me. So I accept that. What's up? Okay? That's you in. That's you in. You don't have to sear first. You don't have to get right first. It's a belief first. And a lot of us are on a low and slow process. We just are. We are. You don't have to have everything right. I don't have everything right. I'm not a perfect person. A lot of you know me. I'm not perfect. I don't try to be. I don't fake it. Y'all know who I am. You do. You know who I am. We're all on this process together. It's all low and slow. And as life goes on, God continues to move in our life and helps us to live differently, helps us to live better. And if there's things in our life that end up being toxic, it begins to melt away. It begins to go away. Or God will say, hey, man, I want you to deal with that right now. I want you to not be like that anymore. I want you to shift that thing in your life. That's what it's about. So don't think that you have to get right. Don't think that you have to be good. You know, I had a conversation with a homie, and we were just texting back and forth, and he was saying that he had this thought process that because somebody in his family had died, he felt like it was on him because of who he was as a person. And he realized that through barbecue church, that's not how God operates. And that it wasn't that God was punishing him, but that it was that person's time to go. And that God still loves him. And that's what we're about. Look, you don't need to be all right. You don't need to be perfect. That we are not a perfect place. Barbecue church is not for the perfect person. We are a church for everyone. We say everyone can eat with us. You got a seat with us. Doesn't matter who you are, what you look like, what your belief system is. You can eat with us. We're gonna set a table for you. We're gonna rock with you. That's who Jesus was, and that's who we're gonna be. And the point is, get on the grill. Get on the grill. We're low and slow here. Wherever you're at in your faith journey, just jump on the grill. We're here, low and slow. Just rock it out. Just get all the smoke. Get all the smoke. Things will start to work out later. Your relationship with God, just keep moving. Just get on the grill. So understand that Jesus died for you. Understand that you are a child of God. No matter who you are, no matter what you've done in the past, you're still a child of God. You're still loved by God. God still cares about you, loves you, sent his son for you, and wants a relationship with you. And that the mess that you've been in, the mess that you're still going to be in, the mess that you're going to have to work out, still loves you. It's not going to disqualify you. And your works and all this other stuff that you do, like, that's not going to disqualify you. It's not like all of a sudden you trip up later a week down the road and it's like, oh, I'm out. No, that's not how this works. Again, this isn't a religion. This is a relationship. Family is family. Blood is blood. When you're connected, you're connected. And that's the way God is. Good Friday, y'all. Jesus died for you. There it is. And then Easter Sunday, we celebrate the resurrection. The proof of him being God. So look, get on the grill. Have a relationship with God. Work it out. Simple prayer. If you want in, you want to get on the grill, go low and slow with us, it's a simple prayer. Doesn't matter who you are, whatever religion you were connected to before. It doesn't matter what you've done. Listen, simple prayer. Jesus, I believe you died on a cross and then you rose again for me. And so I accept that sacrifice. Come into my life. Help me to be better. And I'm a rock low and slow. Help me. Then you text Journey to the number that I put up on the screen. Fill out the information. You'll get a devotional that gets delivered to you every morning. That'll walk you through what it means to be a person that follows Jesus. Low and slow, baby. That's what we do. We low and slow. It's that reverse SEAR. We just rock it out and let God do the rest over time. We're all on a process. We're all on a journey. We out here in these streets. So look, we love you. We appreciate you. It's going to be a great week. Have a great weekend. Do something nice. Just celebrate. Bless somebody in your life. Give somebody something in your life. Throw somebody a 20. You know, make a meal for somebody. Give somebody a rack of ribs. Let's just show love to people in this season. We got some great stuff God is doing all around us. Let's continue to be a light in the world. And let's continue to smell like smoke. All right? Hey, I love y'all. Gang, gang. Barbecue Church, man. We out here for real, for real.